against all the evil that hell can conjure. All the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Rip and tear! Today we are going to talk about Doom Eternal. So, according to the developer, it is Hell's armies have invaded Earth, become a slayer in an epic single-player campaign to conquer demons across dimensions and stop the final destruction of humanity. The only thing they fear is you. So, we're going to talk about 5 things, as always. Audio, visuals, gameplay, something good and something bad. And then I'll give you my overall summary of the game. Now, audio. The audio is a heavy metal romp matched with angry monsters and squishy sounds. Just like good cinema, the audio is less about realism and more about the ambience. Seriously metal and explosive. It does take a break at times as to not always be go go go, but the amount of action is definitely matched to the music. Visuals. The game is shiny. Literally everything has this like sheen to it. And that's okay. You know, it's got that classic Doom look, and the graphics has been updated for a good modern quality. If you have a high-end video card, you can definitely take advantage of it. Go ahead and crank those settings up because it is great to look at. There is a ton of gore. I mean, metric tons of fleshy specialty kill sequence gore. So watch out playing this around younger people, as it is a fast action bloodbath and there's not a lot of non-engagement time. Now let's talk about gameplay. The gameplay is everything you'd expect from a Doom FPS. Unlike prior installments in the series, it toned down the suspenseful horror and it kept more of its iconic imagery. Your player is now the scariest thing in the game. Essentially, you are the monster. And they kind of send you these reminders throughout the gameplay. So they want you to feel powerful. And they definitely enable that for you, and they make you feel powerful. And you get more powerful as you play. There are plenty of Easter eggs for the Doom fans, and we'll cover those in another video. The gameplay is fun and high energy adrenaline. There, you'll die often, but you'll also get more powerful as you play through the game. There is quite a bit of progression, so you can actually upgrade everything from your guns, your weapons, your abilities, your armor. It is definitely a veritable cornucopia of guns, guts, and metal. Now something good. The level progression, hidden areas, and super challenges give this game a lot of replayability. Although the story seems linear, the areas and hidden items and objectives broaden it more and make it much bigger. The upgrade system for weapons is great. You can earn, so far from what I've seen, up to 2 alternative weapon abilities for each weapon. I'm a big fan of the sticky grenade launcher on my shotgun, which you get right in the beginning of the game. They solve a major problem with the FPS games where you end up slowing down due to low live armor and ammo. You now have this chainsaw, which you can now use on lower tier enemies, and they just explode into a bunch of ammo. You can also perform glory kills, which then lets them explode into a bunch of health, and then you can also set somebody on fire, and they will explode into a bunch of armor shards, so you can pick up armor shards. You know, if you can get this rhythm down, you can wade into an army of monsters that just keeps going and going and going until everything is just this bloody mess at your feet. So, and it's a lot of fun. Now something bad. Multiplayer. What happened to Deathmatch? It's a 2v1 where you play either a team of 2 demons, so 2 players, or as the Doomslayer, who's already a high-powered, overpowered, monstrosity. There are skins and emotes and tags, but the first thing I was hoping for was to be in a big group of high-powered Doomslayers in a deathmatch. And that was kind of disappointing. There's some seasonal play with some flavors and challenges, but the 2v1 was a real put off for me. It just wasn't for me. Now, this may not be the same for you, so I'd definitely say go ahead and try it first. You may like the 2v1 style, and there are some games I've played that I've enjoyed it, but when I think Doom and I think first-person shooters, I think deathmatch and a lot of overpowered guys running around trying to blow each other up. So, the constant high and low of adrenaline rush can wear on you a little bit, especially for some of the older gamers. So you may need to take a break from time to time, or pound a pot of coffee and quite a few energy drinks and just keep plowing through it. So overall, the game is a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The story is as engaging or as little engaging as you want. You can play this just for the pure chaos of the shooter, just going in and blasting and blowing everything up. And you can pay attention to the story if you want to, or choose not to, and just kind of just plow through it. So it kind of appeals to a broad audience where there's enough writing and story to keep you hooked, or if you don't care about that, there's enough action to kind of, grate on you. As like previous Doom titles, the game lets you scale the difficulty, because it is hard, even on the lower settings, but you can go down and be on like the baby setting and have an easier time with the game. So I highly recommend it if you like that. I do know that this game, or from what I've seen on the internet, is coming to the Xbox Game Pass for PC. So keep a lookout for that. If it does make it on there, it's definitely worth trying and checking out. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay tuned for more awesome game reviews.